We're back at it again. We're on planet Earth, just doing nothing, driving a car, being simple minded human beings, not having a care in the world, being 20 years ahead of everybody, spiritually speaking, working on our energy, working on connecting ourselves to God, working on becoming masters of our reality, and escaping the prison planet, the prison matrix, escaping the cycles of rebirths, not coming back to this planet ever again or anymore, unless it's your conscious decision. Um, Driving a car, being losers, having no value to offer to anybody. That's the vibe. That's the whole life. That's what I'm here to do as Shiva, Kailash, Shambho. And today I'm bringing you the energy of transformation. Today you can transform your life in a positive direction. Wherever you choose to go, you can make use of my energy, this energy, to change and transform your life for the better. And any direction you wish to go to or towards, you can go. Just know, but it's not about you going somewhere. It's about you aligning yourself to where nature wants you to go. If you go somewhere, then you will pull yourself right back to the other side of where you just went. What that means is, if you pull a rubber band to the left, it'll snap back to the right. It's not about doing things, it's not about doing somebody or being somebody or doing this or doing that. It's about doing nothing. It's about being lazy. Like this guy. This guy is the laziest man I've ever seen. Just look at him. He's not doing anything. Actually, I'm kidding. He's pretending to be spiritual. Look, he's a pretender. He's gonna sit up with his posture. He's gonna wear a smile on beats. He's gonna close his eyes and let me pretend to be a fake meditation master guru. Let me pretend to meditate. He's not actually meditating. He's just pretending. He's showing off. But in reality, he's not doing anything. And if he's really not doing anything, that means he's meditating. Oh, he's meditating now. But otherwise, he's not meditating. He's just being a spiritual faker. This is not what meditation looks like, or spirituality looks like. Spirituality, I'll keep you in a little secret, okay, here, what spirituality means. Because I have the spiritual goodness. I have the spiritual juice that all of you need. What is here spirituality? Spirituality is taking a shit. Is going to the bathroom. That's spirituality. Spirituality is not about building pyramids. Spirituality is about doing everyday mundane things. Like eating. Like sitting in a car with your eyes closed, pretending to meditate. Pretending to be somebody else. Why am I saying this? The reason why I'm saying this is because right now I'm not making any sense. My words are convoluted. But I know that the Egyptians built a pyramid. And the Egyptians built a pyramid for the pyramid to have something on top. Something energetic. Something that shined bright like a diamond. Diamond light. And the Egyptians built a pyramid for occult reasons. For physical, energetic reasons. Not for spiritual reasons. Spirituality is, it's more spiritual to wake up in the morning and take a shit than to build the pyramids that the Egyptians built. The Egyptians had fears, insecurities, and worries, and that's why they built the pyramids, because they wanted to transcend that. They wanted to go and somewhere other, dimensions, or keep it alive, whatever. But if they had built a lingam, then that would have been much more spiritual. That would have been 1,000 times more spiritual. And then that would have been influential and impacting the entire African continent, or maybe half of the African continent would be affected if they built a lingam that size. But they didn't do that. Why? Because they wanted to go somewhere fancy after they died. or they were afraid of death, or they were preserving their bodies when they died, or they were channeling energy from the cosmos or the solar system or somewhere else down into the earth to do their own magical practices. Because, my friends, occult is a physical practice. It is no different than construction work. If you went back to 1,000 years ago and took the modern construction things with us, that would look like occult to the people that were uninitiated. Wow, you can just do so much physical stuff. You can dig a hole in the ground. But occult is just like that. It's maneuvering and manipulating the physical energies to get some physical goal or desire. You want some money, you can just go and materialize money. That's occult. That's not really mysticism or a spiritual practice. Spiritual practice doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just another way of surviving or another way of living better. But what is spiritual practice? Well, that's what my friend is pretending to do or faking to do. I'm just kidding. He's a real spiritual guy. Look at his face. He's stoned out of his mind. Looks like a puppy that just woke up 3 minutes ago. Why does he look like that? Because he did. I woke him up, just drag him along with me, because I'm scared of going by myself. I'm scared of going alone. So he's kind enough to go with me. But we're going actually to extend our visas. So that's what spiritual practice is, my friends. Spiritual practice isn't about building houses or building something. Like, some friends of mine they're building something. They're not doing spiritual work. They're building something. Spiritual work is going to take a poop, is eating, is sleeping, is resting, laying down, looking up at the sky. Those are all spiritual things. Spiritual things you do inside. You don't do them outside. And I told this to my friend and he laughed in my face. So I'm going to tell him again that I'm 20 years ahead of him, spiritually speaking. And I like myself. I thoroughly appreciate my character, my energy, the way I am, the way that I'm dressed, the way that I look, the way that I think, the way that I talk, the way that I walk, the way that everything. And that's why I have no hesitation of saying these things. That, I'm better than you, or I'm more spiritual than you, or I'm more evolved than you. Because it's true. It's facts. There's like 3 or 4. There's 4 women now that I've seen online or seen in person, total, on planet Earth. 4 women. 4. There was once 3, now there's 4 that I would actually listen and take advice from. Actual, sane, conscious women. Otherwise, no, girl. You're just a girl. Hey, I'm just a guy too, maybe. I'm not trying to put myself above you. I'm not. We're all human beings here. But let me go ahead and read some comments here, okay? Where is this car driving to? Let me show you. Nowhere. It's not going anywhere. Somebody says that I'm special or I'm of a particular sexual orientation. And it's not true. This is my very, very nice friend that's pretending to meditate. Look at him. Anyways, you were in a humid place. I can tell that. Yes, that is correct. Somebody gave me somebody's name, actually, I really like. May God curse you. Respect. You are showing some character. Shout out to you. He is a cute friend that makes it sus. So, donate to me, spiritually donate to me. This and enhance this. Yeah. If there was a fire burning and you have logs, wood, you throw it into the fire if you want the fire to grow. So if you want this fire to grow, Shiva, Kailash, Shambho, then you add logs to the fire in the form of money, monetary donations. That is how I'm supporting myself right now. And if you choose to do so, do it on shivakailash.com. Or you can simply do it on my PayPal. Both will be linked in the description of this video. And that's it. That's the end of this live stream, my friends. Take care of yourselves. Good luck in your life. Goodbye.